Hi there, welcome back to yet another video on sequence of tenses. And apart from these videos on sequence of tenses, you'll be getting so many other videos on tenses alone, where I have discussed in detail how to differentiate between two tenses which are apparently close. Now, as I always say, that there are mainly four elements you have to be careful about. So we get frequency adverbs, we get time adverbs, we get time adverb phrases, and we get time adverb clauses. So these are the four elements which are also to be called the clues or the hints to getting the correct version of the verbs provided within brackets. Alright then, the plane took off. That means at the very beginning we have half clue in terms of the past tense, took off. That means the opening sentence is in simple past or past indefinite. Therefore, we have to follow the past tenses, the four past tenses. Then there could be different other important areas, especially quotations or reported speech, where we have to deviate from the convention and we have to use present tense and the allied future tenses. Then the next sentence, a week before. Now we are going back, farther back or earlier past. A week before, this is our clue in terms of time adverb phrase. Then it refers to the plane. Okay, so the plane itself doesn't do anything. We do something to the plane that indicates that here we are supposed to use the passive voice version of a specific tense. So we can simply say or go with apparently it was hired. If we say it was hired, which is passive simple past, then the fact is that we did something with the plane in a specific time, but here we have to consider the earlier past or the former past. Therefore, we cannot go with past indefinite. We have to use our verb here in past perfect passive version. So it should be had been hired. Now you see the sentence is perfect in meaning. A week before, it had been hired to transport Apu, the baby elephant, as a gift from India to Nigeria. Fine. Then let us move on. After about 8 hours. So this is again point in time. So when something happened or the plane took off, then we are just going ahead in time, not past in time. So if we move ahead in time, simple past will be sufficient. The co-pilot dashed the wooden crate and reported that it looked safe. Very, very interesting sentence. Now we have two clues or hints over here. This is number one, after about 8 hours. And then here we are supposed to put the correct version of the verb check. But if we move a bit further, we see that the wooden crate and reported, here is another verb which is in simple past. So if we join two verbs with the coordinating conjunction and, then they should be in same nature. This is called parallelism. Here simple past, that's why here we have to use simple past as well. So it should be the co-pilot checked. Okay. Therefore, after about 8 hours, the co-pilot checked the wooden crate and reported that it looked safe. Now here we are forming subordinate clause. This clause has nothing to do with the coordinating conjunction and. So here we are writing, or it is given already, simple past tense looked. But better it should have been it was looking safe. But we know that there are some verbs whose continuous form or the progressive form is not really possible. For example, we can't say it was looking safe. So it was looking safe is the meaning, but the construction should be it looked safe. So past continuous of the verb look is to be expressed through the construction of past indefinite. So looked is perfect. Let's move on. The pilot then said, okay, simple past, and we are getting a quotation or a reported speech. Now in a reported speech, we must always use the verb forms in present tense and the allied future. So our flight, be meaning Amiza was where. So in this case, since it is present, after flight is singular, it should be is. Okay then, next sentence. little dash the crew dash how dramatic their flight was going to be. This is very, very important. Now, here, let us consider this sentence. The sentence is beginning with little. So, we usually use subject at the very beginning. We hardly use adverbs or adjective at the beginning of a sentence. If we do, then we have to do some changes in the construction of the sentence, and that is, we have to bring in the existing auxiliary verb, if at all, at the very beginning of the sentence before the subject. If not, we have to bring in do, does, did before the subject. And since this sentence is supposed to be written in simple past tense, and since in simple past tense we have the auxiliary verb available did, we have to use that did before the subject, the crew. Okay, so it should be did. Since it is already the past, the main verb should be in present. This is known as hyperbaton in literature. And remember that through hyperbaton, which is a literary device or a figure of speech, we reshuffle the positions of the words or the units of a sentence to have a special effect of emphasis. So here, the author is trying to emphasize the word little. That's why it is being brought in first at the very beginning. And to follow the correct version of the sentence, after little, which is at the very beginning, we have to bring in the auxiliary verb did before the subject, the crew. Okay. Soon after that, Apu escaped from his crate, and just like the other one here. Okay. And so we are getting another and over here, which is coordinating conjunction. Here we have got simple past. Accordingly, after and, we have to use simple past again. That's the rule. Okay, this is called parallelism. So get better day by day, every day, and become efficient enough to serve yourself by serving your motherland. I'll be right back.